I think it's definitely a phenomenal answer, but it's kind of just leads to like your intellectual side. And this is a question that I usually have opportunity to ask, and I'm going to ask it now. But with you being so profound on the education spectrum, what books would you want to recommend in the finance space or just business that helped you to get to where you are currently?
Oh, I love books. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna start doing maybe not a book club, but like book reviews, definitely on the podcast. There are several that I recommend constantly. The first one is The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. That book talked to me about upper limit problems in a way that I had never understood them before. Like, where are we creating our own glass ceilings? Where are we limiting the joy that we can experience? Because we're doing it. We're all doing it, right? Something really good will happen, and then you get sick. Something really good will happen, and you'll lose a client. So how and we want to just blame the world.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. Nope. How can we look inside again?
Mhm.
And so in The Big Leap, he really goes over first upper limit problems for quite a while and then goes into, you know, finding your zone of genius. I've said that a million times in this podcast already, but
Yeah.
that's such an important aspect is being in your zone of joy and genius as much as possible. Um, and so that's one of the biggest like recommendations that I give. Another one is that I've read more recently, um, but was also really impactful was The Gap in the Gain by Dan Sullivan, again, strategic coach. Phenomenal book about how do we, again, how do we measure our progress and how do we stay as much as possible in this gain momentum. I
Mhm.
have come so far. How do I stay in the gain rather than always seeing the gap? That no matter what I achieve, it's not good enough. Even if I achieve my goals, oh, but it's not what I really wanted. Right? That's the trap we can fall into. And on the spiritual side, because this is for me, again, it's not just about the data and the numbers. It really is about how you feel and who you're being. The Untethered Soul
Mhm.
by Michael A. Singer. It took me a few tries to get through that one because if you read it, you'll start to hear it. He talks about the mind chatter, the roommate in your head that's always going, the chatter that's always there. And how do you start to calm that? And how do you start to move from a place of presence rather than constant mind chatter?
Mhm.
Um, so those are some of the books that I
Yeah.
recommend constantly.